But with the sponsor, I want you guys, someone out there, read Vegetarian Times and send us the funniest articles on there. Like the best. What's it going to be? Like third month of being a vegetarian, still weak and sad. Like, I'm always hungry and my bones hurt.
You know, I wonder sometimes if I would feel the same if I knew that all those animals had like all right, so for example, dolphins. I feel like dolphins have like family groups, and they recognize like lost members years later when they're reunited, and they seem to have real emotions like you know fear and love and compassion. You see them rescuing each other, working in teams, and like I feel like those are so close to us that I wouldn't dare hurt one. Like I feel like it's tantamount to murder. They're just too close to us. But like chickens, those chickens, man, those chickens are roaches. I couldn't care less. And like a pig, like especially the ones that we eat, like the ones that not. Actually, all the pigs. There aren't any pigs. There's little pot-belly pigs, I guess. They're kind of cute. And I've seen people train them, and they seem to be as smart as dogs.
They seem
I've heard that a
dog-like,
lot.
yeah.
Yeah, people tell me they're smarter than dogs. They talk about equating them to like a 3-year-old child. I've heard deer intelligence equated to a 4-year-old child. They say that deer walk carefully in the woods in certain situations so they won't hurt the plants. Like...
how would they possibly know that?
Right?
Maybe it's because of the bobcat around the corner. Fucking Loudfoot Steve made the mistake last week to not walk quietly.
And they eat plants too. Are they that pro veggie?
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah, but Josh, settle down. This grass needs to regrow.
But I've shot a lot of those things, and I've been up close and personal with them, and like seen the life drain out of their eyes, and. There's a little bit something more than there is with that chicken. That chicken just seems like a shell, a husk that holds meat to me. The deer is another level up. He's not a dolphin yet, for sure, because, I mean, I'm not filled with dread with the memories of the, 80 or 90 fucking deer I've killed. Like, I don't want to shoot any more because I do feel sorry for them, but, like, I don't feel like they're up at the dolphin level, but they're somewhere in between. I kind of feel bad for them. They just don't taste that good. If they tasted as good as pork chops, it'd be different.
You don't think that venison is good?
It's kind of gamey. It's not superior to any meats, and it's inferior to most. Like I feel like it's like it's one of those meats where like, oh yeah, if you prepare it just right and you have the right cut, then it's beef. It's like well, or they'll say yeah, it makes really good hamburgers, but add some pork fat to it. And it's just like, well, what the fuck? Like I don't want to have to add.
For a hamburger, that'd be gross.
Yeah,
it's too what for hamburger?
Lean.
Too lean, not enough fat in it.
It'll fall apart. It won't stick together in a patty and cook. Fat is what makes hamburgers good.
I've never had venison ever, and people say it's gamey, but I don't really know what gamey means. Like I've never eaten anything gamey.
The taste is a little odd. Most of our meats taste like beef to me tastes salty, and like. I don't know, that savory, bloody taste that meat has is kind of smooth, and it has a salty base, but gamey venison has more of a twang to it, almost like a little bit of a sweet, and I don't know how to describe it really. I just have to...
Twang and sweet sounds awesome.
It's good. Like it's definitely different than a traditional steak.
I can't say you're wrong, given that I've never eaten it, but I can say you're in the minority of the people I've talked to. Like most people either... seem like they're kidding themselves, like chicken. I don't think chicken tastes particularly good. I never look forward to a chicken meal and be like, oh yeah,
chicken's good because of how it's prepared or what's
exactly. You can wrap enough shit around chicken that all of a sudden it's like chicken with pico de gallo and fucking sparklers and those cartwheel pinwheels I'm talking about.
You put it in pasta, you cover it in sauce, you deep fry it, and then you dip it in a sauce, and then you eat chicken. Chicken is just...
Chicken is tofu.
Chicken is tasteless. It's kind of bland. Yeah.
It's
really about the consistency than the flavor. Beef, on the other hand, has a flavor. Pork, like think about what like ham cold cuts. Like you know what ham tastes like. It's very distinctive. Mm-hmm. And deer is just another flavor. It's just different.
My wife is getting really good at cooking. Like especially since we moved to this house. She could cook before, but since we got her in this new kitchen, suddenly it's like a thing that she likes doing, and
I got the tools. I got the talent.
perfect.
Got that nice kitchen now.
And we really do have a nice kitchen. Like it's pretty pimp, I think. And she seems to like it a lot. And she's like, sometimes she'll
put the
just
fucking Iron Chef in there.
in,
She's like,
in Glee, she's like, I love having a place for everything, right? Because like every pot, every pan, everything, it has a spot for it, and it's not all stacked up like Cat in the Hat. And she cooks well. And when I was young, and I would hear someone say like that they wanted a wife who could cook, I thought that was stupid. Like that's just one of the least important things to me in the world. Like I need a wife who's good at sucking dick, right? Fuck cooking. And but you age a little bit and you're like, you know what? Your whole life is better when you get a woman who likes cooking. It's a step up.
I'll agree with that. I remember your wife made this delicious breakfast casserole one morning that was really cool. I don't remember what. Oh, we went out. I think we like got takeout for dinner one night. I don't know if she cooked dinner, but I do remember breakfast.
Next time you come over, we'll have her do a thing or two. Like it just, I don't know. You mentioned pork, and it was like I'm hungry tonight. Maybe that's why I'm losing weight, because I'm fucking hungry all the time. Jay, are you hungry all the time? Do you exist in a life of hunger?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
No, I mean I eat a lot less, but I eat more often. But that's how like we're supposed to eat though. Like,
What's your
2 hours.
favorite? What's your favorite meal if you don't give a fuck? If it's your last meal, let's say, like you don't care how many calories, you don't care about butter on top of butter. Like
I'm
what's
talking
your
like
go-to?
I am talking like a thick breaded Parmesan chicken doused in mozzarella and marinara and pasta. I like Italian.
Yeah,
So like that would just be like
it's like a chicken parm.
yeah, but I'm talking like true authentic chicken parm, not like you go into some Italian restaurant here, just some chain.
Yeah, I want that chicken
real
fucking
stuff.
hammered out thin and fried
Yeah.
just right. I want it delicious. Yeah.
Yep.
Steak and potatoes
Crispy.
for me. And I want a baked potato.
Italian
with-
is my.
I want a baked potato so filled with butter that if you dare pick it up, it drips everywhere.
If you dare pick it up. Say it sensually.
I'm hungry
How about you,
right.
Kyle?
Here's what I want for. All right, I'll wait.
I
no,
know
no,
the
go ahead,
exact
buddy,
meal.
sorry.
So it's a meal that I've gotten a lot of times. I think it's maybe a little low class. I think it's like. I think that a high class person would think that it's low class, but everyone else would think it's pretty. At Morton's, I like to get. I know what I get every time. The whole every course is the same every time. I want the same thing every time. I want a Coke to drink first of all because they keep pouring them out of those glass bottles into my glass, and I love that. I love that bread they've got, but also I want the bone-in
The ribeye.
ribeye. And if they do some sort of fancy Cajun seasoning that week or whatever, if the chef's got a specialty, I'll do that. But basically, I want a big fucking delicious steak, medium rare. Loaded baked potato, and you usually get sides for the table there. You get the big ones. So I don't know, I like their cheesy potatoes. The potatoes are gratin, but the dessert is the chocolate souffle. It takes 45 fucking minutes to make, and I like that. And I like to get the cold seafood platter. It's like $75 worth of seafood for the table, but it's crab meat, lobster, shrimp, 6 raw oysters, and a couple other little things all on ice in this multi-tiered tray. And I can eat the whole tray by myself, and I have before.
I'm sure Kyle doesn't live like this every day, but if you go on a vacation or a PKA adventure with Kyle, it's cost no object food. It's just we need to go.
There's no reason to slow down on the food.
That's what he did. Jay, here's what I want to know. Let's say you're hungry and you shouldn't be eating. You've already had dinner, like me right now, but you're looking for you just not go until tomorrow without eating. What do you eat?
I'll just eat I always have chicken breast in the house. I'll just eat chicken breast. So that's not gonna hurt me.
What do you do to the chicken breast?
Usually it's just grilled or lemon or something like that.
So
Nothing
you take
too special.
boneless, skinless chicken breast. How do you put it in a George Foreman or in a pan or?
Usually it's already cooked. My wife is really good at meal prepping.
Oh,
So-
that's super helpful. I bet.
Yeah, so it'll already be in Tupperware or something like that. So I'll just take it out, stick it in the microwave, and have some quinoa or something with it.
How can you stomach the quinoa?
I love quinoa.
It's
Quinoa
so
replaced
great.
rice.
Quinoa.
It replaced
Nobody likes
rice for me.
quinoa. People are going to admit in 5 years when the fad passes that quinoa is weird and it's
You know,
a shit
I
tier
had
rice.
never even heard of quinoa until the wife one day was like, here's dinner. I'm like, what the hell are those little dot things? And she's like, it's quinoa. Like, is it rice?
do you-
She's like, no,
Yeah,
it's
it was
different.
surplus bird food
So-
at PetSmart, and they sold it to a Whole Foods. And
So what
everyone's
do you
been
mix with your?
fooled.
So what do you mix with your quinoa? Like, do you put any kind of like a sauce in it, or it's
Sadness.
just plain, or like do you put anything on it? Like,
I mixed my tears with it. No,
yeah, right.
no, I just like the taste. My wife, I don't even know how I couldn't even tell you how she prepares it. I really don't. But usually she'll give me there's other vegetables and stuff on the plate, so I'll just kind of like mix it all together.
you can mix
Yeah.
you can mix yogurt and an avocado and make sort of a bootleg guacamole and mix that with the quinoa, and it's really good.
I hate avocado and guacamole.
well-
I think that Merc is right. Quinoa is just shit tier rice. That's
Did you know that
exactly what it is.
avocado-
Yeah. Get some brown rice and enjoy it.
Avocado means testicle, and guacamole is translated as literally testicle sauce.
Oh, there's a lot of
That's-
people
I
out there
don't
who
like
love
guacamole
testicle
either.
sauce.
Yeah, you Google it, old man. Put your glasses on.
No, but Woody, we didn't get your last meal. It wouldn't be steak and potatoes. That's too boring.
That's kind of what mine is.
Oh,
It's,
that's
you know,
what it would be. You know what? I take it back. 2 steaks, 2 potatoes. Let's do this shit right.
Yeah. 2 steaks, 2 potatoes. I just
I
want a
want
big
this
bowl of
steak for
almond
2 for
quinoa. Don't want to be a big mess for the coroner. Like,
No, I'm not even kidding. Maybe I just naturally like it. But the moment I tried it for the first time, I really really liked it. And
Well,
and,
I
and
felt-
like my favorite vegetable, my wife makes is a really nice roasted Brussels sprout.
I could deal with that. Brussels sprouts
roasted
could be
Brussels
okay
sprouts aren't
sometimes.
It checks out.
Yeah.
Avocado.
She-
Avocado
she-
means testicle.
She
And
steams
guacamole means
she steams the Brussels sprouts first, and then she puts them on the pan and like glazes them with I don't know what, and then she roasts it. So it's really good. My wife, honestly, I have to give my wife the credit for the healthy eating because of running a YouTube channel as my daytime job, it takes up so much time. If it wasn't for her and the meal plans and the meal prepping, then I probably wouldn't have been nearly as successful because she went to New York for 2 weeks to visit family back east and left me and my 6-year-old here. In the time that she was gone, I gained 10 pounds and lost it again because we weren't eating out or anything. It's just the meals weren't balanced. And I think I was gaining like water weight. And so I stepped on the scale about halfway through her trip and I'm like, oh crap, she's going to come home and be like, you got fat while I was gone. So I just like bumped up the cycling and then started like YouTubing how to make like basic healthy meals. So she came back and was like, how'd you guys do? I'm like, oh, great. No problem whatsoever. But really I, started getting fat and lost it again.